Good morning, servant. How are you? Oh, that's loud. Jesus. How's life treating you? Is everything going well? Loving life? We exist, and a lot of things have happened the past couple of days. I don't know if you know, but holy crap. Have you seen the new... Oh, wow, my eyes don't move anymore. Bruh, this new model is jank as fuck. And I'm the one that made it. Oh no! Have you seen what's been going on in the news lately, though? That shit has been crazy. Like, oh my goodness, dude. It's been incredible. I don't even know what to go through first. Like, Jesus. I was just browsing around on Twitter, because, you know, I'm browsing around on Twitter doing Twitter shenanigans and stuff. And I just see that there's a good chance Ubisoft just went bankrupt. Like, okay, sure. Why not, right? Apparently what happened there is they haven't posted their earnings report yet, and since they've been kind of on the hair's edge for a while now, some people are predicting, uh-oh, spaghetti-o, they went over. Tot, 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 tot. Which, that'd be kind of funny, actually. I'd laugh at that. Bubble's been volatile for a good while. Dude, I am in love with all of that drama. It has been fabulous. I've been loving the memes. What's even better than the Bubble news, what's even better than that, though, it's Bubba, actually, not Bubbles. But what's even better than Bubba is apparently a U.S. senator also has a horse named Bubba. Oh no! I've been having a great time with that. I've been having an absolutely fabulous time. I'm just like, eee! Oh. And he's so pissed off about it too. You can see he's mad. Crazy times we live in. Yep, there's a reason why people used to say, "May you live in interesting times," as a curse.
Ready for a deep dive into causality?
But we will take our W's where we find them, and that is, to me, it is a W. It's a fat one, too. Kind of like our everything for this week's Temporal Archimedia. We got good frames and solid weapons. Oh, but dude, I also saw a video of someone reviewing the 2,000 emails that got released, or 20,000? I don't remember which one. There is some heinous shit in there. And our boy has shown up in approximately 1,600 of those emails, which is a lot of emails for an innocent person, if you ask me. Oh no! Abbreviated abilities. Definitely some interesting times. So I've just been drinking all of that tea. Imagine Jeff being scared of you. Imagine Jeff saying that you're the evil person. What the fuck? You've got to be bad for someone like him to pull the high horse. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. And of course, everything with Russia, Putin, etc., etc. But like, fuck me, that's a whole everything. So I've just been drinking the tea for the past couple days. I haven't worked on anything I should have been working on. I have just been entirely devouring this tea because holy crap. What is this? It is Scrub, Def, and Net. So let's go with this one first. I'm just in love with it. I am upset, don't get me wrong. I'm very upset because of, like, everything with Russia, everything else. As a veteran, I'm not having a good time, especially because the White House flag was allowed to hit the ground today. So I'm not having a good time in that angle. Everywhere else, though, man, I've been having a fabulous time. I've been watching him lash out at news reporters every time they bring up him and old Bubba. Oh, it is just Fabulous. I love it. I would love it more if this wasn't what this once glorious country has become. Tut tut. Tut 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 tut. Should be good to go. Let's go. So how are you doing, Servant? Have you been enjoying the legendary lore drop that I've been enjoying? Have you been having a good time? I haven't really been doing any art like I'm supposed to. I kind of spent the weekend just drinking the tea, having a great time with that. I was working on something. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I was working on photography homework. That's right, that's right. Which I do have good news today. I'm really happy because we got a challenge for computer imaging today that I have just been absolutely in love with. We were given a list of criteria that we were not, a list of rules we weren't allowed to break. And we were told to create a missing dog poster with that. And I have been over the moon with it because one of my requirements was very specifically, right? Very specifically, it must be PG. And I have Frank Sinatra for some reason. Or Carlos Santana or something. I think it was Carlos Santana. I have been games a touch loud. Let me see if I can take that out real fast. There we go. How's that? Is that better? Ooh, I forgot all about that. But I've been having an absolute blast with that because the way we were told, mine specifically had to be PG and it had to have something to do with that individual, right? I've just been over the moon. I've been over the moon because, fun fact, a PG movie is technically allowed one use of a swear word, up to and including fuck. So my brilliant plan, I just put up a dog walking sign that said fuck Sinatra. Use our service. I just left it there. I cannot wait to see what my response is to that, because the professor already saw it and he just said, that's insane. That's all he had to say. He was like, what the fuck are you giggling so much about? He's like, that's insane. So the other guy who's a guest for us today hasn't seen it yet. All he knows is I keep fucking laughing like a little fucking idiot for some reason. And the professor doesn't know. His thumb has just been like over the moon about it too. So I can't wait. He's either gonna love it or he's gonna hate it. Either way, it's fucking great. I love it. So I can't wait to do that. That's just gonna be fun on the run. I already finished the entire thing. So we're supposed to make 3 iterations of it, you know, differences and whatnot, blah 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 blah. And I already did my 3, got them all ready together. So that's already done. So we're just waiting on see what they say. I'm also really happy because I got turned in the club assignment where we had to make a recruitment poster for a potential club at the university. So I just made our rival university's recruitment sign. We'll see how that goes. That's gonna be really funny. Other than that, been stressing a little bit. I've been big stressing because I got a big exam tomorrow that I haven't studied for at all. And you know how it goes. So that's going to be bad times. That's going to be really bad times, but we'll do the best we have. I mean, I plan on cheating anyways, because, you know, obviously, like, why wouldn't I, you know what I'm saying? But it's still a little bit of a stress point. It's still a little, like, you know, it gives me a bit anxious, it gives me a little bit of anxiety. You can hear it in my voice because I'm starting to stutter again. But yeah, I even made dinner for once. I made, what was it called? I boiled steak and potatoes, and I think I accidentally bought MSG instead of salt because no matter how much I dumped into it, it just didn't taste salty. Whoopsies. Oopsie poodles. But yeah. Yeah. What did I do over the weekend though? Holy crap. Like I remember I went around central Tokyo because I was trying to get I was trying to do photography stuff that resembled Michael Wolff, the photographer, not the pedophile. Well, at least I hope it's not the pedophile. Holy Jesus. So I was trying to emulate his stuff. I don't need to turn that assignment in for another week. I've gotten one person's testimony for my death interview, which is really annoying. So I got that. I'm trying to get someone else's. I'm probably gonna post it in the Discord today to see if anybody wants to add into it as well. Because that'd be nice, you know, so that way I don't have to think about it too hard. So then I think I read that essay and like I can more or less block through the rest of the semester. Yeah, like tomorrow in econ, that exam is probably going to be the biggest pinch. We'll just have one, what is it? One. Just gonna have one exam after that, the final exam, which again, I'm just going to cheat on because I don't care. I did not spend all this money so that I can fail earnestly. I ain't got time for that. No. Nope. I don't have time for that. But yeah, once that's done, that'll basically be the semester because all I have to do for the Michael Wolff assignment now is I just need to make a PowerPoint, which is annoying, but you know, I've made 1,000. I can make another one. And then, yeah, I just have to finish up that thing for intellectual heritage. Like, intellectual heritage is so close to done that now we're just going to watch, I think it's Nausicaa or something from Studio Ghibli. We're just going to watch that. Which, you know, not mad about that. Not mad about that at all. That's pretty comfortable. Just like, yeah, we're that close to being done. It's nice. And then I get a month off to do something else, which I've been working on what I'm going to do exactly. Like, I've been trying to sketch out art stuff and work on something, but nothing I've been working on has really inspired me as of late. Excuse me. Nothing's really inspired me lately. It's been frustrating. I had a couple things I've been working on, but none of it appeals. You know what I mean? Like I can't get to that I haven't been able to get to that sweet spot where I'm like, yeah, this is the sauce. Here. You know what I mean?
Not sure
I'm
what.
Stuck on that.
Something.
But yeah, there we go.
What's next?
Yeah. So it is what it is, though. It is what it is. And then I need to work on this model a little bit so it actually functions as well as the normal one. And so I was also planning on working on a new model, which I might just go wizard coded because I have no imagination apparently. You know how it goes. Because also it looks like the tracking broke again. Wee, pa-pom. Do. Like, one of my plans right now, once we're done with whatever it is I want to do with Warframe right now, I was going to do a light sketch. Maybe. I've just been shy about it lately, and also my freaking tablet has been upsetting me because it has this weird glitch where if I hit the delete button every so often, it'll just glitch out and stop working for a bit. It's really annoying. I like the swoopy harness, but I know it's really nice, right? Thank you. It's really nice. It took me literally months to get
At least I can understand what those boys are singing.
Oh no, it took so long. But it's okay, because it's here now. We just need to get the eyes to actually move inside my fucking head, and then basically, you know, we just need to get the rest of it to work. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So yeah, I just gotta give it time. I'm debating if I want to do 2D or 3D model. I'm just not sure yet, because I got a spam bot on Twitter that was like, ew, your 3D model sucks. Why don't you just do 2D like everyone else? And I don't know, that just kind of stuck with me. And I'm like, I don't know, why don't I do 2D? Like, I look at the creators I like, and I look at Juniper, and I'm like, wow, that's a snazzy 2D model. I should do 2D. And then I look at some of my other favorite VTubers like Totless, and I'm like, damn, that's a swag-ass 3D model. I know, I should do 3D. I'm an indecisive piggy bitch. Womp womp. Weep womp womp womp. Also, I have a fun fact today. So remember how my AC was really, really moldy? Like, uh-oh, I might be in danger. Oh, spaghetti? Moldy? Well, I remembered that I have the Japanese equivalent to 409. So, I just sprayed that shit directly into my AC over the past couple of days. And I learned an interesting fun fact.
Yeah.
Did you know that bleach quite literally melts mold? I did not know that. I find that extremely interesting. That's not even me being sarcastic either. Like, that's so cool. Like, I knew bleach would kill mold, right? Like, it's bleach. It's going to fucking murder it. I didn't know it would quite literally melt it, though. And the reason why is because apparently when bleach comes into contact with water, it actually forms a form of acid. So I quite literally just bathed my AC in acid for the past couple of days. And all the very clear bleach went in, and then brown stuff came out. I was like, oh, that's amazing. I thought I'd have to wipe up after it or something. And they're like, no, it just dripped right out. So yeah, that's lovely. Hopefully, the next time I turn on my AC in a couple of days, because I'm letting it dry out first, hopefully, I don't die of mold spore poisoning. That'd be nice. Not dying to that'd be pretty fabulous. Pretty fab, because right now dying is not really on my list of things. Don't get fumigated. No, we're fine. It dried out yesterday? Question mark? It got close to drying out yesterday. So, I'm letting it dry out over the next couple of days. And then we're gonna turn it on and see what happens. Because I also saw some bleach dripping out of the electronics. Which is probably bad. Oopsies! Ecto flash! That stuff popping out of the floor. My bad. So let that dry out over a couple of days. Give her a test run, see what happens, baby. Yeah. Should be fine. It should be fine. I've never used quite that much bleach before, but I've used pretty close to this kind of bleach, so I should be fine. I love it. I'm so glad I found Japanese 409. That shit's fabulous. If you're in the US and you don't know what 409 is, 409 is a bleaching cleaning agent, quite literally named 409. And that stuff is fabulous for cleaning. I don't normally use it very often though, because it is way more than you normally need. Like, 409 is some dangerous shit. It is nasty stuff. So I normally don't use it because it's generally overkill for everything that I normally need to clean. Unless I'm, I don't know, like normally I use scrubbing bubbles for like the, what's it called? The shower, because scrubbing bubbles is not too much. Like you can fuck up a lot of plastics and stuff using 409 on them. Like it will ruin a lot of stuff that it touches. It will irrevocably ruin it. Scrubbing bubbles really doesn't do that, but my mold wasn't going away this time, so I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving here in about a year anyways. So I just 409'd it like an absolute champ, and peppers, that shit mother freaking died. The 409 here is weird. It's not actually 409. It's some other. It's some other brand or something, but it's basically the same. Because this one really likes to fuzz up. It really likes to bubble, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because, you know, I kind of just want to spray it directly at stuff and have whatever I just sprayed immediately die a horrible, painful death. But yeah, other than that, I thought that said mission lost. I was about to be so pissed. One format. Ooh. Gonna use that on Gyre Prime. But yeah, I've been looking into my AC. It looks much cleaner. I might be able to use it again soon. When I hire an actual person to clean it out someday, they're gonna have a fun time in there. You gotta be careful with the bleach too, because it will, whatchamacallit? It will.
So,
ooh,
Velasco, I got a question. Was the
It
tech rock part of the
will
original
rust
timeline, or
metal.
is this all in
So you don't normally want to spray it on stuff. Like I said, this is why you don't usually use 409 for stuff. It'll
History
fuck up
doesn't
your
really survive
plastics.
under-
It'll rust out your metals.
it's a
Like, it is some
low-key event, and
nasty stuff. But if you got
My
some
research is
yuck you don't
showing
want to
that
deal
legacytes are
with,
a huge
boy, it'll
problem,
kill
so
it dead.
Take out as many as you can.
So that's why I had to be kind of careful, and I'm pretty sure I managed to smack quite a lot of metal in there. So I probably have a rusty AC to deal with here in a little bit. But we're just not going to tell the landlord, and what he doesn't know, it's not going to hurt him. Yeah? Meow, meow, meow. Bing bong. Bing bong. What is that? Why do I have blue group? What's with the blue group here? Oh yeah, we got 10% cold damage, that's right. Because I thought that'd be useful, and I was right. Because I'm always right, baby. There we go. See, look at that, just domed his head. Bam. Yum, 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 yum. It's good times. It's good times. I'm also kind of mad about my finances right now. Because I've been trying to put money away in savings, and I realized both my banks only have a 0.01% fucking, interest rate, and I'm like, damn, that's evil. To deal with that now. I also had a creepy guy peering in my window the other day. So I kept my windows open so that I quite literally didn't suffocate myself while I was just bleaching the absolute piss out of that fucking AC. And yeah, some dude just stood there and was looking inside my apartment for a little while. It was pretty creepy. I was kind of wanting to jump down the stairs and kind of yell at him or something, so I was like, damn, that ain't right. But he didn't do anything, so I didn't do anything. You know how it goes. So, yeah. He's probably wondering why this one apartment nearby all these bicycles smells lemony fresh with a hint of chemical poisoning. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Here, where you going? Meow meow. Meow. Oh, I wish I could just turn into a random fuck-ass wisp and just fly around. That'd be nice. Cats get all the good shit, man. What the fuck? Oh, Twisty. I've also been listening to the new song that came out by Warframe lately. Dude, it's such a bop. It's such a bop. It's so good. What was it? Lullaby of the Manifold. I didn't like it at first, but I listened to it again the other day, and I'm like, holy shit, this fucks. I've been having such a great time with that. And like I said, my spirits are in really... my spirits are kind of high right now. They're kind of high, because, you know, Bubba. I will thoroughly enjoy any event that brings that evil little man harm. And I also really love the files. I mean, those emails. I'm adoring those emails, too, because it's cleared Jet fucking hated Donnie. Like, not hated, not even hated. He hated that man. And I just think that's so nice, because as somebody who was bullied a lot in elementary school, middle school, and high school, when somebody who you think is your friend tells you we ain't friends and never were, oh shit, that hurts. That stings, motherfucker. And for how long he was friends and how close those friends were, oh, I can only imagine what that little bastard is going through. So good, so tasty. Nom, 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 nom. I will eat up his suffering. I also saw the release of the Steam machine, or whatever that is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really interested in that because, you know, since I'm debating on moving soon, and I'm not super duper planning on bringing my PC with me, and I've been kind of looking to abandon ship on Dell for a while now on Microsoft. I wouldn't mind hopping over to Linux. Like if I can play majority of the video games I normally play on that thing, and do whatever little artistic nonsense I want to do, I can do it on there. I just make that jump, dude. I might just buy it, especially if it's cheap, because like it's looking like it costs less than $1,000. That's pretty good for a working gaming PC, especially a good one. Sub $1,000 is pretty good. I spent about $1,200 on this one. So less than $1,000 for anything on the same level. That's pretty snazzy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pretty good. Where is it at? I don't even know where that.
Okay, Velasco. All assignments completed as
So
outlined.
I wouldn't mind
We're
picking that up,
coming
especially if it's modular.
Well,
If you can pop it open and replace hardcore parts, oh, easy. Like, I know one issue people have with it right now is it's a little light on RAM, but if I can just add more RAM, fuck it. if I can chuck in a new solid state drive, fuck it. I know they added micro USB support. That's really snazzy. That's not something you see very often right now. That's a thumbs up from me. Like, I don't need it personally because, you know, my current circumstance, but that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. It's not bad. I've just been loving all the memes. Fucking Valve. They do nothing and they just went. Imagine that. Making a good product and not being stupid prints money. Holy shit. Wow. Blows my mind. Freaking. Upward shard. A bunch of hollers. There she goes. Fabulous. Let's go get those kitty bits. Let's see.
At least I got Peely Big Dude. I'm so glad.
What do we
he's
got?
gonna get to work with.
Give me something good. Argon combo reversa. Too hot. Nothing
Still
good.
with the lingering bubblegum
Grab
hunger.
one of these. Get a couple more. Doobie 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 doo. Ah. Ooh, num nums. Never mind, not num nums. And give me one of these. I like these. These are nice. I like these.
Did you get
Don't care about the rest of them that much, especially because now that they're in the Intrati, whatever it is, little fucking, you know, the little Phosphor packs. Don't really care about getting those anymore. Yep. Especially because they were never really like that good. Like they were good, but they're never like that good. You know. So it is what it is, and it will be what it will be. Orexia. Doo da 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 dom. Dum. Octu-core. Thank you. And my Meyer. Alright, let's see what Tetchin has for us. I'm hoping for at least a Riven Cipher. That's what I really like right now. Riven Cipher would be like just fabulous. But yeah. Yep. Brandy's been brandying as best he can. Been trying to branch on Twitter, do the usual stuff. Exist in a state of constant suffering. Meow. He has a Riven Cipher. I love that these appear to be guaranteed weekly now. I love that the bits. Like, that's so fucking nice. Give me a primary while we're at it. I like having two on hand at any given time, just because. Give me a bunch of Kuba. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's also going to be really nice when I turn the AC on, because it's hot as balls in here right now. So it'd be really nice to not be hot as balls, but again, I'm kind of worried about turning it on and then getting a whole bunch of nonsense blown straight in my face. That would not be Meow Meow. That would be the opposite of Meow Meow. I've also been playing the new Pokemon game that came out recently, Pokemon ZA. I really like how you can just sneak up on trainers and absolutely dome the fuck out of their first Pokemon. I think that's really funny because like I've been using Flachinder right now with aerial haze, and I've just been having a fun ass time sneaking up on shitters and just imagining them getting their brains absolutely just bonked right out, just freaking gone. I just wonder what it must feel like. You're just standing there, minding your own business, waiting for challengers. All of a sudden, BOW! There goes your lead. Dead. Gone. Instantly. Reduced to ashes. I think that's fabulous. I have so much fun with that. Just like, I kill you. So that's been fun. That's been fun. I am a little disappointed, because spoilers for ZA. Once you get to a certain rank, because you know you go rank from Z to A, once you get a certain rank, you'll get a special mission to skip a bunch of ranks. I'm a little disappointed with that. It feels, I feel a little cheated out of the game. A little, a tiny bit. Like, I don't know. I just don't appreciate how the game's like, uh-oh, your rank, I think it's like V or something. And then, boop, rank E. Or F, whichever one it was. It's just kind of like it would have been really tedious to grind all the way, but it would have had its charm too, you know what I mean? It would have had a little bit of charm, maybe it would have been a little annoying, but it would have been like, you know, at least I'm getting my gameplay out of this. They could have done what I see a lot of other games do, where you just need to reach certain ranks. Ew, the Cronus. Ew, ew, Bella, ew. There's only 26 layers in the alphabet. Well, yeah, you could have made 26 ranks, and it wouldn't have been a problem. But now you get the V, and they're like, okay, you're now rank F. I'm like, come on, man. You could have just made it so you are locked out of certain story missions until your XYZ rank, and then you just make rank A some super uber difficult challenge to get. But they're like, no, 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 no. I don't know. And also, there does not appear to be Pokemon abilities, which also kind of chased my balls just a little bit, because again, I really like the idea of using some ridiculously powerful Pokemon to absolutely bust somebody's head off the floor. 8 gems, 4 EF, 1 champ, plus equal. They can absolutely do 26. See, you get it. You got it. And they're not even putting in memorable characters. Like, each of the characters you need to do to rank up is just kind of another trash NPC. Except, so the story of ZA is whoever reaches A will get a free wish by the company hosting the event. So it's just a whole bunch of random people using the stock body type. And they'll tell you whatever their stupid little crappy wish is. Like, I'm not even kidding. The first guy at rank Z, the first rank, he ran a taxi. He ran a taxi, not a taxi service. He was just part of a service of taxis. So his wish was going to be abolishing walkways so that everyone would have to buy a taxi to go anywhere. And I was just like, wow, that's a stupid fucking wish. Like, his reason was so he would make more money. I'm just like, bruh, you could just tell them, give me money. It's such a stupid fucking wish. And like, I think another person's, fuck me, what was it? Oh yeah, another dude ran a 1-star restaurant, right? A 1 Michelin star restaurant, which if you don't already know, having a Michelin star at all is a massive prestige, right? Like, if you run a restaurant and you have even 1 star, you're a big ass deal. You know what I mean? You're not like a big ass deal, but you're a big ass deal. You know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, my wish is going to be to turn my 1-star fucking restaurant into a 3-star. I'm like, that's so fucking stupid, man. Like, come on. You have no other imagination. You can't think of anything else to tack on to that. Just, no, make my 1-star restaurant a 3-star. What the fuck? No better employees, no advertisement, not making your restaurant the sponsored restaurant of the city? Come on, man. Have some imagination. Oh, hello, Raiders. Hi, Jake. How you guys doing? Welcome, Raiders. We were just complaining about Pokemon ZA's story. But hi, hello, I'm Brandier. I'm a streamer. I made this model recently. It's all falling apart. We're just playing a bit of Warframe, doing the weekly updates and stuff. Whinging about life. The usual stuff, the usual stuff. Hi, Klopto. How you doing? It's good to see you again. Yeah, welcome. Get settled in. We've already done Temporal Archimedia for this week, so we're probably going to start farming here in a little bit. But I'm also doing Riven Shenanigans because I love doing Riven Shenanigans because you know Riven Shenanigans. What are you guys doing? Are you playing Warframe? I can't wait for the next update. I'm like super excited. I'm like, yes! But yeah. So one of the characters that you battle, like I was saying, you were playing Hades. Hades 1 or Hades 2? So I've played a bit of both. I really like Hades 1, but Hades 2 really hasn't grasped me quite yet. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to feel that one out and understand it a bit better. But I really like both. I love the art style both. I love it whenever Greek mythology gets it. There's a new update coming to Warframe. There's always a new update coming to Warframe. Yes. So the upcoming update to Warframe, though, which I'm predicting is going to be about mid-December, is going to release Gyre Prime, the Alternax Prime, the Kestrel Prime. We're also going to get the first areas of the Tau updates. We are confirmed going to Tau. Also, we're going further back in time, before 1999, to do the Devil's Triad, which is going to have 3 new proto-frames, which will be Wisp, Harrow, and the new frame, Uriel. And then what else was there? Big story update. I can't wait. I'm just like, yes, I can't wait. And the reason why I say Claptobot Clapbot lied to you, yeah. I'm kind of a ghetto streamer. All my stuff barely works. Oh, that's interesting. I guess it kind of works, which is pretty on brand for me. That's my reindeer. But the reason why I say it's probably going to be mid-December is... Why are you VIP? Did I VIP? I don't think I VIP. Granted, as a VIP in their channel. When did I VIP? I don't know. It'll be fine. But the reason why I say it's probably going to be mid-December is because, one, DE... Is it because I got thirst? I thought it was Surfer got first. Surfer, did you get first today? I could have sworn you did. Oh, no, it was you, Klopto. Yep, that's why you have VIP. Because you got first. But, reason why is because, one, DE loves releasing a big update right before the Christmas holiday break. They love doing that. So that's right around the time frame. Second is because they're adding new 1999 content, they also told us that they're going to add the new proto phrase into the Kim system. So you'll be able to talk to Uriel, Harrow, and Wisp through the Kim system. And obviously, DE really, really hates dropping new Kim content mid-rotation. And we just started at 78%. Okay. I had a shower 2 hours ago, thank you. And I used soap and conditioner. But they hate adding new Kim content mid-cycle. We have just started a new cycle. It's currently winter 1999. So they will probably wait until it rotates out again so they don't interrupt people and they don't fuck up the cycle. Which means probably mid-December, because we got about 2 weeks left in November, and then it's 2 weeks into December, 4-week rotation. There you go. Which reminds me, I have a 75% off coupon right now. Let me grab some pheromones real fast. Do. Bing bong. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to this new update. So it's going to bring the first few areas of the Tau update. We're getting the Devil's Triad shenanigans. We're getting a bunch of stuff. Presumably Shire Prime as well, which I think it's been a while since they dropped a Prime with a major release. I'm not mad about it. I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, it's been a while since they've done that. Not surprising, you know? So, yeah, I'm so jazzed. I'm like ready for it. I love Warframe. It's my favorite game. I've been playing it for years and years, way too many years. Like, I've been looking to escape Warframe for a long time because I've kind of tapped out basically all the content Warframe has to offer. So, you know, yeah. Oh, excuse me. I had a big dinner. I had a very sizable dinner consisting of steak, potatoes, a cream puff, and yogurt. And I really want more of that yogurt, but Beanie didn't have any more of that yogurt. And I'm so mad because that yogurt absolutely fucks. It's so good. And I can't buy it in any major packs because I haven't found it in any place with a major pack yet. So I'm like, give me more of that yogurt. It's so good. Ooh, cream puff. Yeah, I got the good cream puffs too. Because I'm currently living in Tokyo. I've been to the Cow Kitchen. I've never heard of it. Anyways, hang on, we're pausing that real fast. Cow Kitchen. What the fuck? What the frick? Uh-oh, hang on. Cow Kitchen, Akihabara. I've been to Aki more than a few times. I haven't been to that, which also reminds me, I'm very sad because I was going to go to my favorite pancake place in Aki. They closed. They closed forever. I'm like, no. I'm gonna go to this Cow Kitchen next time I go to Aki though. That's definitely gonna happen. I love that. I just love food. I love all the food Tokyo has to offer. It's so good. Like, so much of the food I've found since I moved here have just been better than anything I ever had in the US. Like, it's been a while since I talked about this. I am so mad, like, consistently. I'm gonna put out some hate on Mama Brandy real fast. Mama Brandy cannot cook. She would always tell people when I was growing up she can't cook. And my dudes, you do not understand. She cannot cook. Because I used to hate stuff like chicken Alfredo. I couldn't stand carbonara, steak, broccoli. There's so many foods. I left. I started visiting Tokyo. I visited South Korea, parts of New York. Bruh, food is so good, especially since I came to Tokyo. Food is like unreasonably good here. Because remember how I said I had steak, right? I only have one burner and I don't have a pan. All I have is a sauce pot because that's all I want to afford right now. And so I kind of just boil the shit out of it. Like, I commit crimes whenever I cook a steak right now, okay? I can cook a good steak. I'm not cooking a good steak right now. What I've been doing is committing crimes. Like, a cow died for what I did to that fucking steak. And it drives me up the wall. Because when you do what I do in the United States with US beef, that shit turns out like rubber. I will boil the piss out of it for about 10-ish minutes until it is a hockey puck, my dudes. Because that's one of my comfort meals. I boil the shit out of it. I murder it with salt, and I'm like, yeah, that's my childhood right there. Thanks, Mama Brandy. But yeah, I do that. So it doesn't taste like much anything. It tastes like salty, basically rubber for the most part. And I like that. I enjoy that. But here in Tokyo with Tokyo beef, this is some bullshit, dude. I will boil the absolute mother freaking hell. I will burn Satan out of that beef for upwards of 10 minutes, and I will cut into it, and it will still somehow be tender, and it will have a weird thing. I think it's called flavor. It has flavor in it. I'm like, what is happening right now? This doesn't taste anything like the boiled as shit beef I grew up with. What is happening right now? And I'm also mad because I think I accidentally bought MSG instead of salt, which might do some silly things to my heart here in a little bit. We'll find out. Because, you know, like I said, I like to kind of murder it with salt, you know, as you do, the American way. It didn't taste salty, and that was a lot of stuff I was using. So, I might have some palpitations here in a bit. But yeah, a boggles my mind how good food here tastes. The cream puffs, the chocolate, dude, US chocolate sucks. Like, actually sucks. I'm not even talking Hershey chocolate. Even the good US chocolate is just dog water compared to some of the stuff I found here. Like, Japanese chocolate, I'm cutting both sides here. Japanese chocolate isn't like super great. Like Japanese, like it's weird tonality. Right? So you know when you eat sweets and stuff, you kind of reach a sweet overload after a point where you kind of get that little endorphin rush almost. Tokyo chocolate really doesn't reach that for me. Like it lacks that, you know what I mean? Like when you just want chocolate, so you just bolt a bar of chocolate as fast as you can and you try and reach that kind of chocolate moment. I can't do that with Japanese chocolate. I don't know why. Like it has multiple layers, it has depth, but it doesn't have chocolatey depth. It tastes like, oh yeah, there's a chocolate top layer here, followed by like almonds, vanilla, all kinds of stuff, right? Which, don't get me wrong, is good chocolate, but it's not chocolate. You know what I'm saying? It's not chocolate all the way down. You got like a surface level of chocolate, you got flavors in this and that and that. I just want to drown in that flavor sometimes, you know what I mean? So I gotta find other chocolate to do that. And you can do that with US chocolate. But I know a couple of places around here that sell Belgian chocolate, Swiss chocolate, this chocolate, that chocolate. That stuff. Oh my goodness. Some of it is really good. I tried some of the fancy chocolates. Like fancy, like, oh wow, fancy. You know what I'm saying? Not that good. Not that good. Not that good. Definitely not for the price. For that price, like it's edible, it's fine. It's not worth upwards of $5. You know what I mean? But there's one place in Akihabara, it's coffee shop or something. It's a chain. It's a chain store that you can find around the place. You just kind of look around for stuff. That place was selling some Belgian chocolate. Ooh, not bad, not bad. There's a pastry place directly below, inside of Shibuya Station. I don't know what its name is. I just know it's there. They were selling a chocolate gâteau-filled donut for a while during Halloween. That's that good stuff. And I really like the grocery store I go to right now, right? Because the grocery store I go to makes their own cream-filled donuts, but it's not normal cream. Like, I think they call it angel cream or something. I don't know, but that stuff is thick. Like, thick. Like, you know how in the United States they'll give you that big-ass glob of butter on your pancakes or your waffles or all that fun stuff, right? Like that big, heaping glob of it, right? You know the consistency of that? Imagine that, but cream-filled donut. It is fabulous. It is amazing. I'm just like, oh. It doesn't really have any flavor, right? Like, it doesn't taste like cream. It just kind of tastes like nothing with a hint of cream to it. But it's so good. My brain just goes, ah. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. They also drown it in powdered sugar, which then gets oily from the grease and stuff. It's a great time. I've been having a fabulous. That's kind of my point. I've been having a great time with all that food stuff. So yeah, good stuff. I've also been to the Monster Hunter bar in Akihabara. It's a lot better than you think it would be. It's been a while since I've been there. I've been meaning to go, but the place is kind of weird, right? Like, how do I describe this? The drinks are actually really good. Like, I have trouble with alcohol where I can taste the alcohol, right? No matter what you do, I can always taste the alcohol in everything. So it ruins, like, wine and stuff for me, because I just taste it. I'm like, yeah, first, that's alcohol. I can drink there, and I don't taste the alcohol. I'm like, ooh, fruity flavors and all kinds of stuff. This is great. So I really like going there to get my alcohol and stuff. But right now, I'm dry on alcohol right now because I'm waiting for a certain individual in the U.S. to have an obituary, the big, beautiful obituary, if you catch my drift there. I'm waiting for that before I break my dry streak, and hopefully it's soon. Hopefully it's soon. Because I do have some issues with alcohol, so hold off for a bit until we get a celebration. The food, though, is better than you would think it would be. Like, it's actually surprisingly good. For a themed bar, sometimes they get it right. You know, sometimes it's not bad. It's actually pretty okay. Especially the fries. It's hard to fuck up fries, and they definitely do not be fucking up those fries. And I've also been to the Eorzea Cafe, the floor up. Pretty good food. I've only been once. I've been wanting to go again, but them shit's expensive, so you know how it is. You know how it is. So I've been waiting to see what happens in the US right now because I live on disability with the US. So depending on what they decide to do regarding that, I'll be able to buy dinner or not. And I don't think it's a good idea to be living outside of my means while it's up in the air how I'm going to, you know, provide for myself. It's still good food. It's still good food. And the crepes everywhere. My dude, you can just pick a crepe stand on some random stupid corner and you're going to get yourself a crepe way better than anything you'd ever find in the US. They got brownies, they got whipped cream, they got this, they got that, they got good stuff. They have hot, they have cold. They even have actual food crepes. Like, I know Dipper Dan in Shibuya has a chicken cheese crepe or something, basically a quesadilla. I kind of want to try that, just because. There's also the lamb place. I don't know how you guys feel about lamb. I'm kind of ambivalent towards it for the most part. But there's a lamb place that's pretty not bad. It's pretty not bad. If it weren't for the fact that it is lamb, I'd be way more on board with it than I currently am. Now, my problem with that though is I'm kind of like I said, I'm ambivalent towards lamb. Right? Some days I wake up and I'm like, ew, lamb is that's no bueno. Some days I'm like, damn, I need some of that in my life. So it depends on the day of the week. Depends on the day of the week. They do have a coconut gelato though. I don't know what gelato is. I'm pretty sure that's just ice cream or something. I don't know. My dude, that's some good stuff. It is like vanilla ice cream, but like cinnamon and ginger crackers, graham crackers. I don't know. It's got some good stuff in it. That's for sure. I'm kind of uncultured. I'm from the middle of Who Fucking Cares USA. So I'm the epitome of the uncultured American. I am the uncultured pig sloth. Gelato here is like sorbet. Awesome. So what's sorbet? I know what ice cream is. It's more like crushed ice than cream. I see. I didn't know they did. I see. It was very creamy. I'm learning today. Oh no. Kind of like how I'm getting my ass absolutely floored right now. So yeah, I've very clearly never been very good with food. Also, I have tried Wagyu, not A5 Wagyu, but I did try, I think it's A2 Wagyu. It's pretty alright. Pretty good. If you ever plan on visiting Japan and you're like, I gotta try the Wagyu, try it once and then don't worry about it. Like, it's okay. That's really, oopsie. Oh. You could see the lighting glitch on my shirt. Like, this new model has been giving me a lot of problems. But Wagyu is okay. Like, definitely get it once just to say that you did. Just say you tried it, never get it again. It's expensive. And again, I'm uncultured. I don't have a palate. So it's like, yeah, that's pretty good beef. Yeah. I would eat this again if it cost less than $20 American. Sure. As it stands, that costs 20 USD American. So I'll stick to the steak place that's near the university, which also has some pretty good steak. They got a New York strip that absolutely is pretty good. Plus, they have a really good garlic mix that you're allowed to put over the meat, and I don't feel guilty about putting that over it, unlike the Wagyu, because, you know, if you put anything on Wagyu, you're kind of committing an abject sin, you know what I mean? Versus just a random New York strip, we don't give a shit. Although the Wagyu place I did go to had an absolutely banging wine sauce. That shit was good. Man, these people can cook. It'd be kind of surprising. No, I've been here almost a year, still haven't had ramen. Yippers, that's your streamer. He's been in Japan over almost a year. He's never tried actual ramen. Ain't that wild? I have had ramen in Korea, but obviously that's not like, you know, proper ramen. So does it really count? Probably not. Kill 150 enemies with melee weapons. That's easy. Emergency medicine. Practice. Bottle lightning, baby. Give me the ribbon. It's a pistol weapon, that's not bad. Melee weapons. Dum 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 dum. Best warframe in the game right here. And give me my stupid little zombie fox. And we get to what? Yum 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 yum. Yum 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 yum. What else? What else? Now I'm like on food. Dude, fucking Kambinis? Kambinis are some bullshit, man. They're like some actual bullshit. So for those of you that don't know, a Kombini is basically a gas station, but minus the gas all station, okay? Basically, if you're in the US, there is quite literally 7-Eleven in Tokyo. It's basically that, just, you know, minus the gas station. Like, it's way better than anything the US has, and it's actually criminal. Like, a US gas station only has what we used to call Wickies and Chewies. Basically, if you want some cheap candy, cheap chips, and then whatever cheap roller hot dog that's been on the heating wheel since fucking time immemorial, you can go there. Like, it's not good food. You do not eat at an American gas station unless you have to eat at an American gas station. You feel me? That is not the case here in Tokyo. They got actually like good food. They got famichiki. They got freaking you got famichiki. You got karage. You got all kinds of fried foods. They got rice balls. They got chips. Fucking 7-Eleven has a microwave carbonara that slaps way harder than it has any right to. I love it to bits. It's one of my big morning moments because I don't have a microwave in my current apartment. I really want some of that carbonara because that stuff fucks. You got cheesecake. They literally sell slices of cheesecake. It's bullshit, man. They sell actual slices of cheesecake, and it's multiple kinds of cheesecake too. It's not just one kind. Like, I went today, a little while ago, to buy the cream puff and a thing of milk because I needed milk. And fracking, they had a New York cheesecake. They had a chocolate cheesecake. And they also had a marble raspberry swirl cheesecake? Why? It doesn't make sense. It's bullshit. A couple months ago, they had chocolate mint cream puffs, and I'm so mad. Because I think it's a seasonal item, so they don't sell it right now. Bro, I want that. I want it so bad because it's so good. Man. They also have chocolate cake, chocolate gâteau. I don't even know what a fucking gâteau is, but man, it's good. It's chocolatey. Like I said, my palate's not very diverse. They got cookies. They got the 7-Eleven version of famichiki, which isn't as good as famichiki, which famichiki is basically a slab of chicken breast that is cooked way better than anything you'll find in the US for fast food at that same price. It's really good. The 7-Eleven one is a bit of a ripoff. They do use some cheaper cuts, and it does have the tendency to squirt in my mouth, which I'm really not happy about. But it's passable. If I'm hungry, sure, fuck it. I'll take it. Absolutely sure. They got chicken nugs. They got some really baller chicken nugs, dude. Rice bowl. They're just on the shelf. I really like the salty rice bowl because I'm basic. So yeah. It is actually criminal how good some of the food is. I'll go to the Lawson, which is like my preferred one. They got cream horns, they got French toast, they got all kinds of stuff, man. Like, the good stuff they have here in Tokyo is bullshit. And I actually looked up a documentary about this. Because I was like wondering why 7-Eleven, right? 7-Eleven exists in the United States and in Japan. So I looked up, I was like, why are the 7-Elevens in Japan so much different than the US? I'm feeling cheated. It's actually pretty complex. It's actually a really interesting issue. So the reason why is kind of a twofold issue. And the big predominant reason is because Japan is a lot more populated and 7-Eleven was kind of able to penetrate so deeply into the public conscious. There's 7-Elevens basically everywhere. There's a 7-Eleven just outside of my apartment. When I walk to the gas station, I pass by 2 more 7-Elevens. And then at the university, we have the 7-Eleven outside one part of the gas station. We have the 7-Eleven by the university gym, and we have the hidden 7-Eleven that is quite literally hidden. You have to know where it is. It's kind of out there. They're just all over the place, right? There's 7-Elevens all over the place. There's Combinis all over the place. We got Lawson's, we got this, we got that. Wrapping back around to our original point. There are so many Lawson's, 7-Elevens, and just general Combinis all over the place that they're actually able to build a neighborhood profile of sorts where they all sit. So, for instance, my 7-Eleven here where I live has a different stock than the 7-Elevens, plural, by the university, because people around here buy different things. So they stock things that the general area stocks more, that the general area buys more than most. For instance, I can only get the chicken nuggets at the 7-Eleven by the gym. That's the only one I can find it.
Oh yeah, bro.
Whereas here, where I live, they don't sell it as much. However, they have more cream items, you know, that good stuff, and more bread items. It's like slices of bread, French toast, this and that, blah, 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 blah. They have more here than they do at some of the other universities. And that's because they're able to build that public profile. They're able to be like, okay, people buy more of this here, more of that there, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of depressing. Excuse me. So they don't do that in the US though, because one, the 7-Elevens are not as densely populated. So it's a bit more impactful what you stock where. When you have 3 7-Elevens literally on top of one another on the same block, you can get away with having some fringe items that aren't going to be bought as often, because you know somebody is probably going to pick up that crap at one of them, and you'll just make up the difference elsewhere. Whereas when you're the only 7-Eleven for 20 miles in any direction, you gotta pick the stuff that sells the first time. So you're not able to stock perishables as much, you're not able to stock fringe items like your chicken nugs or your ramen and this and that and that and this. So that's the one part of the issue. The other part of the issue is actually United States zoning laws. Because zoning laws in the United States are supposed to be laws that prevent industry from encroaching on residential areas. So that's why you don't have like a nuclear plant right next to an elementary school, right? That has its ups and its downs. One of the downs is you don't get that really fucking cool apartment directly on top of a bakery right across the street from, I don't know, a grocery store or something, right? Because everything has to be distanced out a certain kind of way. Tokyo doesn't have that quite such a degree. So you can literally have Combinis just absolutely all over the place. You can have apartments, hello, all over the place. Like there are apartments in Shibuya. I have passed by more than a few of them because I live really close by to Shibuya. And so on and so forth. So because of the lack of these stringent zoning laws and letting everything kind of grow into itself a little organically, you're able to kind of stack these various places on each other a little bit easier. There's less competition for space, basically. So that's kind of the issue. And it's really disappointing because I think the United States would benefit heavily from Japanese-style convenience. Like, think about this, right? If you're in the United States, how far do you drive every day, every week to go get freaking your eggs, your this, your that? for people who don't cook, who don't meal prep, right? Guilty. How often do you eat out? Where are you eating out at? What kind of foods are you eating when you eat out? How much money are you spending, right? Japan again to the fucking rescue. I eat not well, but less bad since I started using the convenience more often. Because if I'm tired and I just don't want to bother, you want to know what I do? I get some fucking fummy chicky with a rice ball and a cream puff, and I somehow come out to less calories than I would going to McDonald's or Burger King or any of those places, while still eating a generally healthier and more filling meal. It's really interesting. You kind of can't do that in the US because all you have is like McDonald's, Burger King, etc., etc. So you just eat those uber processed fast food meals. Convenience got you covered because like they'll also just have food, like they have little pre-made lunch boxes and stuff. Like there are just pre-made boxes of like not ramen but like some sushi and rice, some vegetables and meat. Like they actually have pre-packaged lunches ready to go that are fresh made that day, that cost less than anything McDonald's serves in the United States right now, and is more filling and is just healthier in general. And that's partly because of the culture, that's partly because of that zoning issue, and it's partly because that they are so densely packed that they can just do that. The United States really can't, and I think the United States would actually benefit a lot from something like that, because it would just make it easier for lazy people to eat less often. Like some of the rice balls are a little bit bigger than others. Like there's a egg-filled rice ball that's meant to be just a whole meal unto itself. Like, and it costs not even $1. I think it costs like 150 yen, which translated is like 99 cents or something. Like, you know what I mean? That's why we can't have nice things. That's why we can't have nice things. People like this guy right here. This is why we can't have nice things. You are why we can't have nice things. Up. Nope, here. Gone. So, yeah. It's not just 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is just the easy answer though, because not many people know what a Lawson is, or a Family Mart, or a News Daily. But we know what 7-Eleven is, and it still blows my mind that there's 7-Eleven in Japan and in the United States. That was just kind of weird. However, some conveniences are made differently. I have firm opinions on this. Lawson is the best convenience in my opinion, in my objectively correct opinion, actually. So the reason why for that is because Lawson has my favorite of the Cheeky Nuts. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Cheeky Friend or something. I don't know. It's a lot better though than fucking Family Mart's fucking, no, I mean 7-Eleven's chicken. Family Mart does have the best chicken, but I really like Lawson's. Lawson has, my opinion, the best chicken. They have my favorite cream of orange, which is just like, so good. And also, they are a parts stationery store. So whenever I'm just sticking around, I'm like, oh no, I need some fresh sauce. Or, oh no, I need a case to put my thing in. I go to any Family Mart, I'm like, yep, there's right there. Fabulous. I love Lawson. Also, they have consomme chips. They have like the best consomme chips. Oh my goodness, so good. Which consomme chips are basically like Lay's sour, cheddar, cream, whatever it was, chips. Basically that, but less trash, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I prefer the Lawson. 7-Eleven does have good stuff depending on where you're at. They have the best chocolate. That's just a fact. The 7-Elevens in Tokyo have the best chocolate, some of the best chocolate I've ever had. Like, that stuff fucks. That stuff is just, oh, yeah. Family Mart has the best chicken. That's just a fact. Look up any TikTok, look up Fami, F-A-M-I, Chiki, C-H-I-K-I. You'll find it. You'll find it. That stuff is good. Fuck. And then News Daily doesn't really pop up in any of the places I frequent, so I don't really know what they have. The ones I have popped in are kind of lame compared to everything else. But maybe that's just my opinion. That might be my incorrect opinion this time. But like, dude, conveniences are lit. so good. Granted, they are a little pricey in some regards. Like, I probably shouldn't be getting my groceries from the convenience all the time. Like, there's cheaper places to go get my milk and whatnot. But if I just can't be bothered, which has basically been my life recently, if I just can't be bothered, I'll just go to the convenience and pick everything up. Because they got milk, they got eggs that are literally cheaper than the milk and eggs in the United States were before a couple of years ago. Like, come on. You know what I mean? Come on. You might as well at this point, just because. Sure, yeah, and they also have that absolutely slappy yogurt that's just, oh my goodness. It's vanilla yogurt too, where you can actually taste the vanilla. So good. So good. Go for some right now, but I ran out. Ran out of it! I'm so mad! And like I said, they didn't have anything. And I'm not gonna go hunting the various convenies that are positioned around my apartment. I think the Lawson also sells one, but I'm not walking all that way, a whole fucking block. It's good times though. Stretch one way. Stretch another. Yup. Phosphor or force attraction, magnetic stats effects also pull in enemies within 1 meter per stack. Never seen that before. Thank you. Give me that adapter. And then 300 containers. That shouldn't be too bad. Whoopsies, wrong button. Stop it. Thank you. Dom. Bing bong. Okay, we can probably do. I think the Scaldra have more air quotes containers to break. So, because I'm pretty sure their nice little Pharaon backpacks count. So we'll just kind of do this for a while, because I've also been farming out credits and stuff. So, you know. We'll see if this works. If it does, great. If it doesn't, well, we'll just keep on. Yeah, convenies are pretty sick. They're pretty schwaz nasty, I'm not gonna lie. Hop, and off we go. Makes me kind of hungry, actually. Oh, dear. I definitely don't like all the potato chips. Like, standard, salted potato chips, pretty good. I've tried some of the weirder flavors they have in Tokyo, like truffle. The truffle ain't it, dudes. Just take my word on that. The truffle one's kind of weird. Like, I don't know if you guys ever had truffle before. Truffle's normally pretty good, but the truffle chips tasted like it farted in my mouth, and not in a good way. It tasted like it farted in my mouth in a bad way. It might sound weird that there's a good way, but there's definitely a good way. Like, if you've never tried truffle before, I do recommend either truffle fries or truffle chocolate. It'll taste kind of like it farted, but in a good way. Or it'll taste kind of like eggy. I don't know how to describe it. It's good. It's good. That's about all I can promise. It's really good. It's not as bad as it sounds. Granted, truffle fries generally aren't true truffle. It's actually mock truffle oil, but it's still really good. It tastes kind of garlicky, actually. It's a lot of stuff. It's obviously very hard, but it'll go kind of good. You'll be fine, probably. You'll be fine in a good way, probably, maybe, hopefully. Bing bong. So it does not appear popping Scald. I did not expect this guy to spawn in. It does not appear that breaking Scalger backpacks count for our little container issue. Bing bong. Thank you. Didn't shut either. What else? I haven't tried Natto at all, and I don't plan to. Oh yeah, Mossburger. Imagine McDonald's. Okay, imagine McDonald's. Now imagine McDonald's if it was good. There you go. That's Mossburger. It's really good. I normally like to get the cheeseburger because I'm basic like that. Dude, that shit fucks. That's what they do, is they'll give you the burger, they'll give you the cheese, they'll add ketchup and mustard. And I don't like mustard, okay? I hate mustard. But they use the mustard properly, right? It's a very, very thin spread of mustard on the underside of the bun, which actually gives it a very respectable flavor profile. It's not like biting into it and squish mustard. No, no, no. It's like they put a small pea-sized dab on a glove and just kind of, you know, creamed it around the underside of the bun like that. It's really good. I firmly recommend it. And then they drown it in white onions. Like, that's a lot of white onions. Like, that is a lot of white onions. And it's really good. It adds a nice texture to the burger. I didn't know how I'd feel about it the first time, so I was like, I don't like onions, but, you know, I see it. I see it now. And they don't do it the weird way in America where they just chuck the onion in half and toss it on there. No, no, no. They get stuff. Fuck out of these onions. Really good. The fries are the kind of crappy, thick cut straight ones, though, that are a bit dry. But they come out hot and salty, so, you know, I give them a pass. Especially because that burger be fucking great. Yeah, they even have some good stuff. The ice cream machine is never broken, so sometimes I get a vanilla milkshake there. Because vanilla milkshakes in the United States freaking suck, but vanilla milkshakes in Japan, yo, you can taste the vanilla, which you wouldn't think is a requirement for a vanilla milkshake, but it is. I think I tried a chocolate one a little while ago. I'm not normally a big fan of chocolate shakes. Like, I love chocolate. I'm a massive chocolate freak. I'm a fiend for chocolate. But, I don't know. There's just something about chocolate milkshakes that missed the mark for me. I don't know, it's something inside. Inside, it's not good. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. It is what it is, and it will be what it'll be. So yeah, we're definitely not popping those resource caches like I was hoping. So a good idea would probably be to run some lightweight bounties for a little bit. Probably extermination bounties using Araxia, so we can just kind of do what we're currently doing with the enemies right now. That would probably be a good idea, so we can double dip rewards, then go quick, fast, like, and get the rep stuff, or the plant life, which is something I've been needing to do, because I want to go get more plant stuff, because I've been expanding the dojo again. I'm going to add a couple of gardens to it, because I like making gardens, because gardens are pretty. I used to think botany was really stupid as a kid, but nowadays I'm like, wow, botany is actually pretty sick. I love the winter, by the way. The winter's so pretty. The winter's like the best. That is one negative to living in Japan, is because it's in the tropics, we don't, there's no winter like this. I've seen it snow an entire 3 times in Tokyo, which was 2 more times than usual.
You could do more.
Oh, you bastard, I was about to smack him. But yeah, that's about 2 more times than usual. And it was pretty, and then it was gone. I was like, oh. And now that I'm living even closer in Tokyo to the heart now, it's like, I'm not gonna, there's not gonna be any snow this year. Tut tut. Tut tut. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Bing bong! Oh, Jesus. They gotta fix that height right there. They should really fix that. But yeah. Also, apparently I'm a weirdo for not liking Christmas. Which, that one tracks. I can understand why people think that's weird. I understand. Well, they always understand after I tell them why I can't stand Christmas. Which, obviously, I'm about to tell you right now. The reason you see is very simple. The words aren't working. I used to work at Kmart for less than a year, but you know, I used to work at Kmart. And, yeah, they started playing Christmas music in September. They did not stop until February. And they only had about 12 to 14 songs. They did not have many songs. And they were the worst songs. Like, it wasn't even 12 unique songs. It was 3 variations of The Drummer Boy, 2 variations of Baby It's Cold Outside, 3 variations of All I Want for Christmas Is You, 2 from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which I actually liked, and then some hyper religious Christmas song that I normally went into a frothing rage with and blacked out. Bad times all around is basically what I'm saying. Let's grab this. I've been wanting to level up the Zenith because apparently you can do some funny shenanigans with its infinite wall punch through. So we're just gonna kind of ding dong up that there, get a little bit of that. Actually, no, what I want is the recoil handler. There we go. So yeah, after a long time dealing with that, oh, I could still hear it in my head. I could still hear Mariah Carey's stupid little song, like, ah! Yeah, I'm just not a fan of Christmas music anymore, or Christmas in general, because I also remember they put out 5-pound blocks of Reese's cups, Hershey bars, and something else. And all I could think then and now is, that's so disgusting. Like, that is actually horrendous. Because, like, there's got to be so much oil. There's got to be so much oil in that. It's got to be so... Ugh. How can you eat that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how anyone could reasonably eat that. The Hershey bar, I kind of understand, because Mama Brandier and Grandma Brandier, apparently back in the day, would get the 5-pound Hershey bar, save it, and slowly melt it down to make homemade treats. Which, like, okay, you know, that tracks. That's reasonable, right? That's reasonable. We can fuck with it a little bit, you know what I mean? We can make that one work. The Reese's, though? That just sounds horrendous. Like, genuinely, that sounds awful. I don't know why anyone would eat that. Because think about it, right? Peanut butter in large amounts starts to kind of congeal in odd dimensions, you know what I mean? So you start getting oil pulling in some areas, but like drier, crunchy bits pulling elsewhere. It's like,
I've delivered a life
no. I don't know how anyone could eat that fucking abomination. I just don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, I always turned my nose up at that one. I can't remember. Oh, no, the other one was gigantic candy canes, which actually, I really wanted one as a kid, so Mama Brandier got one for me. It took me 3 months to get rid of that thing. And by the end of it, we were so sick of peppermint and that stupid cane that what we did was we just washed the rest of it down the sink because it was so gross. At that point, it's like yuckers. You don't know what I mean. Couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it anymore, dudes. No. Oh, and there goes a Kuva. Shit. Okay, so we're just not parsing Kuva then. It was just a no. No, I couldn't do it. Nope. Skirp. Nope, I'm good.
Prepare for life support.
So yeah, I always kind of turned my nose up at that. Like I can respect the Hershey bar. I can't respect the Reese's. The Reese's, no, you're wrong for that. No. Nopees. And just, yeah, and I also remember I was setting up I was setting up decorations. I was helping get some stuff together. I remember my manager was like, Brandier, I'm getting complaints that you aren't friendly with the customers. I'm like, okay. I'm sorry? Question mark? And she's like, haha, dear, it's okay. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to be more friendly with the customers. Ask them if they need help with stuff. I'm like, okie dokie. So every so often I would see some people standing around. I'd be like, hey, hi, do you need any help with anything? And they'd be like, no, we don't. I remember I was sitting at the top of a ladder working on ornaments. I heard some ladies talk about looking for the exact freaking ornaments that I was currently working on. I was like, hey, do you guys need any help finding anything? And apparently they didn't notice me on this gigantic freaking ladder that was just in the middle of the entire aisle with a guy very clearly going up and down it consistently. They didn't notice me, so apparently I scared the fuck out of them, and on both occasions I actually got reported to management for, quote, being creepy and weird. And yeah, from then on, I was just kind of like, oakley dokley, I'm not dealing with this. Nope. Nopers. So yeah, retail sucks. Don't work retail if you can help it. If you do work retail, you have my condolences and my respect, because I can't do it anymore. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Never again. Ever. Oh my god, that stuff is so awful, dudes. I remember one time fuck. Why is he honky his phone so much? I remember one time I was on register, right? I was on register, and some dude wanted to use an expired coupon or something, and my boss always told us, hey, if somebody wants to use an expired coupon, let me know, blah, 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 blah. So we're doing that, and I got yelled at because apparently it was fake or something. So I'm sitting there kind of sniffling and crying a little bit because, you know, I have soft feelings. And as I'm trying to get a handle on myself, some dude in a suit comes by trying to buy a shirt, and he's like, "Did you just get yelled at?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "What happened?" I told him about the fucking coupon thing. He's like, I was just like, "Yeah, somebody came here with a coupon, couldn't use it, boss yelled at me, etc., etc." He goes, you should get a different job." I don't know why, but that was just so painfully disrespectful, cold-hearted, and mean-spirited out of nowhere, too. I kind of just... Dude. People suck. Like, actually suck. People are the worst. Womp womp. Is what it is. It is what it is. What is done is done. Bing bong. Bum 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 bum. Bam bam. 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 So, yeah. Nothing gave me more joy than to put in my 2 weeks notice, which I really didn't need to do. I should have just quit and been like, fuck all of you. Double middle finger, back out the door, set something on fire. That's what I should have done. That's what I should have done. No, I was like, I'm just gonna be nice. It's important to leave them on good terms. Bruh, fuck them good terms. Whiskey. Oh well, it is what it is. Especially because I came back a little while later and I tried to use my employee discount card because they actually yelled at me because we had somebody who didn't work there try and use an employee discount card, and they got a fat attitude when I said no, and they're like, here, just let me override it. I was like, okay, so I guess we just don't have to work here to use that. Alright, sick. So I came to go do it, and they're like, yeah, you don't work here anymore, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bruh, y'all are the worst. And then Kmart went bankrupt, so I win. I win. I will absolutely go petty on that, too. Never again. We need a blast. The blast is doing more. Amelia, I normally like using gas, because it'll leave that AoE nice little disaster piece.
Critical life support levels.
But it doesn't look like it really wants to do it this time, so we're just going to keep using blast for a while.
Life support activated.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Womp, 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 womp. Yeah, I really don't want to work retail again. And then there was also working basically army customer service at the networking site. That was trash too, because people always do. It was so bad. There was so much this awful crap happening for no reason. Because I remember I got promoted to sergeant, right? And I got put on gym detail because my company hated me. And I hated them too, so you know, feelings mutual, baby. And as soon as people saw my rank, I swear, they made it their job to find a way to bitch about me however they could. I remember a dude bitched about me because I told him he wasn't allowed to go barefoot on the squat rack, which you're not allowed to do, and that's fucking disgusting. So he complained about me, and the day later, I stopped wearing my rank badge because I was like, these people are hating on me because of my rank. Came up to the same guy, bitched to him in the same way, and this time he gave me a compliment for how polite I was. Man, fuck that. And I get to fucking Camp Roberts, right? I get to Camp Roberts. And people, I swear, made it their job to bitch about my soldiers every day of the week. They would find something to be like, ew, this soldier's being disrespectful. Ew, this soldier doesn't know their job. Ew, this and that. I'm like, bruh. There were multiple occasions where I would walk by one of my soldiers who were holding the phone away from their head, and I would just hear yelling coming out of the receiver. I was like, damn, that shit ain't it. And I remember it too, because it pissed me off so much. I'd be like, are they yelling at you right now? And they go, yeah. And I'd tell them to explain to me the situation, and they'd explain to me the situation. I'd be like, I bet, give me the phone. I'd be like, sup, this is Sergeant Brandier. Why are you yelling at my soldier? And they're like, oh, Sergeant, blah, 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 blah. They were so mean to me. They were so disrespectful and cruel and wrong. You know, they just fire off the biggest fucking wah sob story under the sun. And then I'd turn around and I'd be like, actually, I've been here in this room the entire time. They have been nothing but respectful to you. Don't appreciate your bullshit, man. And suddenly they'd always clam up and be like, well, actually, oh, the worst. The actual worst. I kind of like this blue. That blue kind of goes. Oh dear. And then they'd make up lies about me anyways. They'd probably be like, ooh, yeah, Sergeant Brand, you're so mean. The worst kinds of people, I swear, man. Now, granted, I did deserve it sometimes. Some of the times, yeah. Yeah, kinda deserved that. Sorry, not sorry. But the other times when I didn't deserve it, that was when it was kind of like, why are you so angry? No? And again, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes maybe I was a little meaner than I needed to be. Sorry. We're sorry. Oh, days gone by. Days gone by. I can't wait to see what primed accessories Gyre Prime is going to release with. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, it's going to be really nice. It's going to be really snazzy. I'm banking on... What was it? What did they talk about? They talked about something recently. They talked about some Prime cosmetic recently that I thought was like, oh yeah, they're absolutely putting that on the Prime Access Pack. I feel like it's going to be an operator cosmetic, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I could have sworn I was pretty sure it was going to be Tau related. Because, like, I remember, like, I'm pretty sure they're releasing Tau and Devil's Triad at the same time. I might be wrong about that, though. I'm probably going to be wrong about that. That might be my wishful thinking coming through. But I just have a feeling the Prime accessories for Gyre are almost definitely going to be accessory related. I just don't remember what the reason for that was. Bruh. I really like how Nako looks. I just don't like how he plays. The way he plays for me is kinda... Kinda because I don't really like ability-based frames very much. And he's very much an active ability frame. Like, you need Sync Brain out, you need Bright Bonnet out, you use Reroute whenever, and you use this as your killing skill. Not my sauce. There's 15 mushrooms. Always keep a Stink Brain or Bright Bonnet nearby when things are dangerous. Take advantage of passive. Stink Brain mushrooms soften up enemies. See, you need to use his abilities a lot, and I like gun platforms a lot more. Bright Bonnets increase its energy and ability strength. The addition of allies. It's also a good idea. Take one, blah, 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 blah. Bright Bonnets, I already read that. You don't need to stay inside the radius of a Bright Bonnet to keep the ability strength increase. Each pulse will refresh the buff duration, so simply return when it expires. Knuckle is fragile, but resilient. That's an oxymoron. Use Reroute when under fire to regenerate everything. Stink Brain Mushroom can be bounced on to gain upward momentum and can work in Sprawling form. Stink Brain Mushrooms appear on the minimap. Sprawling form can dash to roll forward. It has triple jump. bounce more erratically based on range. Will attempt to strike high priority targets like Xmas when flying into crowds. They will bounce off of stationary mushrooms that are nearby. No cook release up to 3 spore spring mushrooms at a time for maximum chaos. Don't forget to use break bond to sustain the cost of frequent casting. While also increasing his damage. Okay. So yeah, I just don't think he's my type. I think he's too caster-y for me. I like my gun platforms a lot. My gun platforms are a lot more fun to me. Like Jade, I've actually been meaning to muck around with Jade a bit more because she has a lot of good stuff going on for her. Enemies with judgments take damage. Judgment can be applied. Blah 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 blah. 2 aura slots. I'm excited for Jade Prime whenever that comes out in the distant future. And I could also make better use of these auras. I could make a lot better use of this, actually. Like, I could do a lot if I really wanted to. For instance, well, Worthy Camaraderie. Worthy Camaraderie. With Coaction Drift. Where's the other one, though? I'm looking... Well, Mecha Empowered could work, but Holster Amp... Yeah, buddy. Okay. Bellicose and Blessing for survivability. Because, like, she's tonky, but she's frail at the same time. It's kind of weird. I wanted Holster Amp just for more damage, because I thought it'd be funny. That'd be Cack Dub. Cack and W. We could do aerodynamics, but it's kind of like, why? I don't know. I don't know. This would be nice too, just double dipping on damage percentile. But I don't want to burn an Aura Forma because those are expensive. Those are painfully, dreadfully expensive. So we can pop that there. Give me my weakness. Where's my weakness stuff? Where did it go? Worthy Camaraderie? Camaraderie. Yeah, okay. That's a glitch. Apparently I've never maxed this out. Which is, oh. Well, yeah. What did I put here then? I didn't put Holster Amp up there. So it was right? Oh, Combat Discipline makes more sense to me. So we can put Combat Discipline there. If we got rid of Bellicose, I liked Bellicose because of the extra ability stuff. If we pop on Grace, we up our Tonk a lot with Blessing. So now we have Tonk. Num 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 numbers do 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 ba ba dum bum bum do 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 bum dum dum bum bum. Oh, and my keyboard's breaking. That's great. Wow, wow. We also need to put Archon Intensify on. That way we can double dip on the heat procs for heat proc shenanigans. Let's go. But yeah. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow. Tomorrow that exam is already freaking me the fuck out.
Accept your death.
I don't know why I'm stressing. Like this third of all the work we've been doing seems a bit more straightforward and simplistic than anything else we've done so far. So I don't know why I'm so worried. It should turn out okay. I hope it. See, that's what I'm talking about. She does lack a bit of taunt. She do be lacking a bit taunt. Kind of like. Bing bong. There they go. Wherever she's facing enemies, though, she's got taunt for days. Everything else, though, that's the problem. And it feels like they really want you to play her as a caster, but I don't want it. You know what I mean? Especially if we can just do stuff like this. Because with secondary, I think it's Enervate or whatever it is I have on here, it just refills my shield for me, and it's really nice. It's comfortable. It's cozy. So yeah, I might just go the heat viral setup on her glory shenanigan. Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck your couch. Bing bong. But yeah. Like, that's been my biggest issue with Jade so far, is she has a lack of survivability depending on a couple of factors. You would think she'd have more survivability, but she's generally pretty lacking in it as far as I'm able to tell. Which it tends to be a bit frustrating for me, you know what I mean? Me, who likes my Gunzerker frames quite a lot. Oopsies, wrong one. Pop that. Ding dong. That ups our ability strength a little bit more. And then we can pop to squad shields, effectiveness. So, let's pop out. No, let's keep going. We can keep going for a little bit. Yeah, we'll go for 5 minutes. So I think she would benefit a lot from a higher HP value, allowing us to make better use of Arcane Bellicose if I'm able to fit it in on here. Especially if I can get rid of Arcane Blessing, which can be a bit of a bedbug. We might also need Primed Fulmination, I think it's called. Primed Fulmination might be a good idea for us, so that I can get more AoE out of her fourth ability. However, I also wonder if she functions the same way Hildred does, where, no, it won't, fuck, because it flies and does that. So, little fun bit of high technical shenanigans you can do with Hildred. If you subsume over her Balefire, when you use her fourth ability, she'll default to your primary and secondary weapons instead. So, pretty snazzy. Or at least the last time I used her, you could do those kinds of shenanigans, and I thought that was honestly sick as hell. They might have changed that, which would be no bueno, no bueno. But it wouldn't surprise me, since it definitely just seems like it plays against what DE originally intended for the Warframe. I don't know, it's been a while since I played Hildred, because I'm normally not a big Hildred stan at all. But I wouldn't mind giving it a look-see. I've been meaning to go through a lot of the Warframes I don't normally use, just to see what's kind of going on, what the sauce is, you know what I mean? I've been wanting to do that, which is part of the reason why I'm trying out Jade right now. So I just want to see what we can do here, you know what I'm saying? Figure life out. Oh yeah, I forgot about her augment. I forgot about that. Oh my god. So yeah, it's been a while, so she's normally, like I said, not one of my friends. I'll use her if I'm doing, like, what's it called? If I'm doing team stuff that very specifically requires you to have other players with you, I'll generally use Warframes like Jade or Wisp, just because of the sheer survivability and benefits they add to any group that they're in, right? I love having them around. Jade especially, the problem is so many players generally don't want to be, you know, the healing support character. You kind of generally have to default to Wisp, because Wisp is such a good upfront support character. Like, there is, in my opinion, no better up support character than Wisp. Like, I personally think it goes Wisp, then Jade, just because Wisp gives you HP, gives you HP regeneration, gives you attack speed, movement speed, and crowd control, all in one ability with the other. And then on top of that, you can have her third ability, which is probably the best priming ability in the game. Pretty good. And also Deadass. Deadass is bad.
Your will was greater. This is good.
But it is what it is, and it will be what it will be. Yup, 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 yup. Ooh, it's hot as hell here. What do I need to do for the next fracking exam? That's my exercise. Let me take a look here. Let me see what it is I'm supposed to be studying exactly. Dum 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 doo da doo da. Level econ. Do 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 do. Bing bong. Study guide for exam 3. We need to study. It's still loading because things are broken. I can't see. That's really great. Yup. Yuppers. I can't load the thing again. Ah, here we go. Do do do. Give it a second. Oh no, that's cool. I just can't see it. Awesome. The page literally will not load. So that means I don't have access to the study guide. Doo-da, doo-da. So guess who's going to cheat tomorrow? It's gonna be me, and I don't feel bad. Not even a little bit. Uh-oh. Come on. There she goes. Fabulous. Bring that. Oh, no. No, no. There we go. Fabulous. I gotta go figure that out now. Unfortunately, Natalie. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Stressful days. I'm probably going to pass. There's no reason why I shouldn't pass. Well, actually, you'd be surprised, actually. Because the professor got really mad at us because apparently most of the class failed the previous one. I'm curious. I haven't actually checked my grades yet. Do you think I passed? Let me check. Like, a lot of people failed the previous exam or got really bad scores, and she was mad about that. I can't see it. It's literally not loading. None of the modules are loading for me. That's fabulous. Can I check my other modules? Will these work for me? Can I go to grades on this one? Cool. Okay, I think I know what the issue is. Hang on. Give me my cookies. Cookie. Manage browsing. Data. There we go. This should be... Is it this one? Remove that one. Remove that one. This is that. Remove that one. And removing cookies will sometimes fix yo shiz. So let's find out if it fixes this one. Did not. Let me try this instead. Mouse ready. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that too. Why not? And that. Sometimes I like just going through removing random cookies from my stuff because if you get too many cookies, it can slow down your browser a little bit. And it's kind of annoying and it's kind of like blech. It's kind of not great. So it's always a good idea to go, yep, it fixed it. Look at me, IT tech support, wee. So let's find out, global econ. Grab that. Let's go take a look at grades too. Poverty and economic inequality, macroeconomic perspective, GDP, economic growth. We need to know poverty rate, poverty line, poverty trap, safety net. Distribution by quintiles, the Lorenz curve, the components of GDP, nominal GDP, real GDP, GDP deflator, and GDP per capita. We need to know a lot of stuff. Why is Africa so poor, and how do girls' education and economic growth relate to low-income countries? That'll be easy. Can I see what the exam was? What did the exam say? What did the exam say? What did the exam say? I can't find the exam. She said she posted it. Where is it at? Ah, found exam 1, 86. That's passing. We take those. Exam 2, 73. Really? Yeah, I guess she was mad if I did that bad. Other than that, everything's been pretty copacetic so far. Pretty copacetic. She made it so we can't see how we're doing for the calculation, which is really stupid. I hate that. I hate it when professors do that. You know what I mean? Why did that one go so bad for people? Like, it was really crappily written. Like she really likes to have her assignments and stuff have double speak. Like, let's say, is the GDP this or this? It's two very similar definitions. I hate that. I think that's so stupid. I even told her that. I was like, that's a really stupid way of going about this. It's not a good way to generate knowledge and understanding and test knowledge in your students. You know what I mean? It's just not a good way of doing it. So, but that's my opinion, my objectively correct opinion. But it is what it is. So we're going to rate this individual because they're playing Warframe and I need to go study and get ready for tomorrow because I gotta be up tomorrow early in the morning and hopefully fix everything that's been going on with my VTube stuff, which, let's be honest here, it's not going to be fixed by the time the next stream is, but I'm going to pretend. So, thank you for joining me. If in fact you're still there, my name's Finn Brandier. I hope you have a lovely day, evening, or afternoon. I look forward to see you guys again on Wednesday, where I kind of want to play Elden Ring Night Rain, because they updated single player mode, so it's actually like feasible, and they actually kind of adjust the power level and stuff of enemies and stuff. So it's actually, you know, feasible for single players to do single player shenanigans. So I really want to give that a try. But yeah, I hope you have a lovely day, evening, afternoon. Stay safe, and I will see you when I see you. Bye-bye!